here at Woody, getting ready to head out. Try to make it to Neels tonight before dark. Probably won't happen. So, it's supposed to rain. Hopefully that won't happen. We'll see. Okay, this came up. This is our view. Hiking with these guys. They look like shady people, so I'm going to keep all my stuff close to my vest. No, they're real nice people. It's amazing. It's actually pretty humid today, which is kind of surprising. Yeah. Yep, so we're going up. When in doubt, go up. So, lots of uphill. We're still basically, the overlook is down there. Lots of uphill. Going kind of slow. I'm loosely staying with this group till they tell me to go away. I got out in front of them because I know they're going to catch me, so we'll see. Nice breeze, which is nice. Rattlesnake down there. Some hikers coming up said they saw. We didn't see it. So hopefully it's gone. We just had some people heading that way, so they were a little nervous, but hopefully it's already crossed. So onward and upward. So just came out, just crested. I'm not sure which ridge this is, but that's the view. Humid today, so a little bit of haze, but man, what a view. Got the group coming up. This is pretty amazing view. We're still a good 1,000 feet maybe below blood, maybe 800, I'm not really sure, but wish I got to go up at some point. So this is nice. Beautiful view. Windy, sorry about the wind. Taking a break. Nice campsite.
Jarrard Gap has a water source that's in about 2 miles.
Starting to cloud up. We'll see if it rains, but so far so good. And a little food. See how it goes.
I mean, it's a little bit, it's only a 500-foot climb.
It's a climb. Starting to get winded. Realized I left my hat at home, which sucks. Maybe sporting a do-rag soon. Up, up, up. We are east of Dockery Lake turnoff and climbing. All right, we are, haven't been keeping up my video. Jarrard Gap.
We have just
water.
We have that blue one.
Jarrard Gap. We're about a mile or so from the shelter. Everybody's hanging out. Took a break, took their packs off. So, hope none of you are in the witness protection program because this is going on YouTube. And we're going that way. And we hear thunder, which sucks. Really hate not having my hat. Alright, making our way to Woods Hole Shelter. Always a climb, always. Very cloudy, but the sun's coming out behind us. But cloudy ahead. Lots of thunder, but distant thunder. Not sure we're going to get any rain, but we might. So, kind of looking forward to hanging out at the shelter maybe and getting some food cooked. Decide if I want to move on or stay there tonight. This group's staying there tonight, so we'll just see. Maybe I'll hang with them if they don't run me off. We'll see. Humid. Everybody's setting up their hammocks. This is the shelter we just got here. Shelter's a little further down, but need to go see if I can find some water. He's like, I've already claimed this place because I've actually marked it, so you guys might not want to stay. So they're setting up camp back there by the trail where the other dudes were. I'm actually heading down to the shelter to see what the water situation is because I actually drank a lot of water. Very humid today, and I've drank 24 ounce plus almost half of another, so I've had a good 30 ounces or more of water. So yeah, heading back here to the shelter, gonna see what kind of water situation we've got. Still thundering, but the sun's out too, so not really sure if we're gonna get wet. Hopefully we don't get wet. I'd rather it rain in the night when I've got a rain fly up. I didn't bring my hat. I'm gonna keep talking about that. Yeah, thunder is getting louder. I ain't even at the end of this trail. This trail is awfully long. The shelter's actually a good ways away. It's just kind of disappointing that it's this far back. You can see it's gonna be easily a quarter mile in. I can't even see it yet. Kind of sucks. This could be, or probably would have been, a water source, but it's creek we're approaching here is dry because there's been no water. It may not be completely dry, but I don't think it's a water source. That would be a nay. I think it's drier than a popcorn fart right there. That's just runoff. Ah, water. That's a bad sign. A real bad sign, because that's dry. Let's go see. As it turns out, there is water. Such as it is. Gotta fill up. Head back down. Okay, you're gonna notice a gap here where I did not show the shelter because I turned at the water to get water. We found this trail with this tree with all these lichens. They're almost like dinner plate size.
Probably not edible.
Probably wouldn't taste good. They look chocolatey, but probably not chocolatey. Really cool stuff. That one over there's got some. Nature breaking it down. Hits the ground, nature says, all right guys, y'all get to work tearing that log apart. Can't have that stuff just laying out here. All right, we're at the shelter. We got people here. Got people down there. There's a group I'm hiking with. Been gracious enough not to run me off. Got the Eno set up. Actually trying something a little different this time. It's kind of dark under here, but don't know if you'll be able to see this. I'm gonna try. I've actually got a pad under here because it's gonna get cold tonight. Putting a pad down. We're gonna see. I'm talking to my camera, so these people probably think I'm crazy. But yeah, let's see how this goes. Woods Hole Shelter. Only 6.9 miles in, but it was a rough 6.9. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. I may go all the way to Hogpen tomorrow. We'll just have to see. It looks good. So far, no rain, but very humid tonight. So everything's tacky. All my gear even is tacky. So time to make some dinner, get some shut-eye. Well, packed up. This was the trees I was in. Everybody over here is getting packed up. Everybody up there is gone. So show you a little bit about this shelter up here. This is the Woods Hole Shelter. Had a pretty good fire going last night. Folks came up here for a day hike up Bryce Reed. It's a pretty nice shelter. It's pretty deep. There's always trail journal there. It's kind of dark under here. I'm not sure how much you can see, but it's a nice shelter. It's actually nice to see this one pretty clean. People leaving it clean, which is good. There's no garbage in the fire pit, which is good. Really glad to see that. So we're gonna head up to Blood Mountain. It's about a mile away. Then to Neels. And I don't know if I'm gonna stay with them or if I'm gonna try to just push real hard and get to Tesnatee or Tesnatee, whatever it is. I don't think I'll go to Hogpen, but we'll see. They're right next to each other, but there's a climb in between, I think. So I may just jump out on the highway there, but at some point I gotta tell Christina when to come and get me, so we'll see. Had to go down and filter some more water. Spring water here is really good. Filter's working great, so yeah, pretty good first night. Very, 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 very windy last night. I was up off and on, didn't get great sleep, but the sleeping pad underneath me did its job. It was very warm, and I really liked that. So that test worked out great. So still missing my hat, but oh well. I may be putting on another do-rag. I think I got 2 left, so one to wipe my mouth with, one to put on my head. So we'll see. If it's as cool as it is now all day, we'll be in good shape, and if it don't rain. All right, more from the trail later. So we just passed Slaughter Creek Trail. Now we're taking the steps as we make our way up Blood Mountain. We are told about these. Apparently there's a lot of them. Fun, fun, fun. Finally at the top of Blood, making our way. Lots of laurels up here. So short trees, 4,400 feet, so lots of wind has mangled the trees, twisting them around. But it makes for a cool hike under the trees. Hopefully we're pretty close to the top here. Some offshoot trail here, probably goes to an overlook or something. There's a privy for the shelter up here. Here's the shelter. Climbing up to the overlook.
We're on top of a mountain. Here I'm going to show you guys around. Okay, here we go.
A lot shorter. There's nothing left except his upper torso.
My hand. On top of the mountain.
Blood Mountain. Let's take a tour of the shelter. Clearly you're not making a fire in there. There's a broom. Here's the other room. Can you imagine sleeping on this floor, concrete floor? It's the log book. I haven't signed any logs because I haven't really stayed there, but yeah. Warning you about the canisters from March to June. Campfire ban, except for, I think, in designated areas. Obviously, people have been making them right there. In the wintertime, that's probably a great place because you get that reflection off the stone there to help keep you warm. It's probably a very cold place even in the fall. So it's nice and cool today, but humid, sweating really, really, really bad. Pits are starting to get a little chafed too, I think, from the salt. So maybe buying some lotion at Neels to see if I can mitigate that. But we'll be heading that way to Neels shortly. That's the way it goes. Bless you. Folks up there. Yeah, so we're getting ready to head down to Neels, leaving Blood Mountain. You can see all the people up there. It's a party up there, not the bad kind that's been on the news, the good kind. It's just people eating goo packs and making sandwiches. If you listen, you might be able to hear the traffic way down. There's a lot of motorcycles down there. And the bees. Bees taking their one last little swipe at nature. Honeybees too, which is good. And butterflies. And other kind of bees. Yeah. Head down to Neels, get some, maybe get a soda. It's been a while since I've had a soda. Just sounds good. So just below the top of Blood Mountain is like another little overlook, which is really cool. It's a lot of rock face here, and this view is equally as good. Got a little hawk up there. Maybe getting ready to dive.
Getting ready to die.
Dive down and catch something maybe. Oh, he's moving. Look at that. Pretty cool. The gang.
I can walk shallow.
Stopper, Sahara, Caffeina, Klinger, Sandals. Grape nuts? We'll go grape nuts. Yeah, we kind of like. Both are badass. Hiking in sandals and eating grape nuts more than once. Both make you pretty tough. So, most of the descent right off the top of Blood Mountain is like this. So you got some rocky tunnels here. Make your way down so far. Now, I'm sure we're going to get down to the tree line. It's going to be different, but we're being told it's pretty much a steep descent all the way down. So, yeah, making our way down. A few places you can jot out and look at an overlook, look off an overlook. Yeah, making our way down to Neels. So, that's the trail. Quite a bit of rock traversal in this section. Kind of didn't expect that.
The rocks through here is awesome. Climbing through these rocks is so cool.
Is your mom here?
Yeah. All right, just past the Byron Reese Freeman crossroads, if you will. Finally down all of that steep descent. I think we got a little bit more descending to do, but hopefully nothing as bad as all that. I haven't had any hot spots until that. Very steep, lots of steps. Hopefully I won't be getting a blister, so I'm gonna have to tend to that. But nice little flat area here. Making our way. Shouldn't be too terribly far, hopefully, from Neels now. Maybe a mile or so. I really don't know, and I'm not pulling out anything to find out. We'll get there when we get there. So, moving on. It's been good so far. Sun's out now. A little warm and humid. This part's a little disappointing because I'm just sweating so bad. But it's what it is. Again, you aren't so fat. Yeah, so nice little rock.
Tyler, you want me to get your picture on top of it? Yeah,
Balancing rock. Pretty cool. All right. Making our way to Neels, the highway.
That's almost as a warning sign for me this way.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be long. Yeah, this descent's really tough on the legs and the knees and the toes. I haven't had any hot spots until doing this descent. Now I've got a couple I'm hoping don't turn into anything. To get these shoes off and have a look.
11.2 miles away.
We've done 11.2 miles.
11.3. It's actually 0.3. Yeah, give us that other tenth, right? Yeah. So 11.3. All really depends on if you go by books or you go by that, but 11 miles is 11 miles. So, yeah, down here at the road. This will drop us out right across the street for mountain crossings. I guess we're good.
Feels so much different walking on paper.
This is like the most well-known Camino in Spain. It's marked unbelievably well.
We're headed to Swaim Gap. We're gonna camp there and hike out to Hogpen in the morning. So, making our way up from Neels. With the zoo crew. Switchbacks. Always going up.
I'm gonna have to use the privy right here.
I should yell cut right here then. Alright, we're at our campsite. Everybody's getting ready to cook.
Freeze dry and make
Some water down the hill there.
so like everyone gets
And
to have
getting ready to cook some ramen. Should have a short day out tomorrow. A lot of steep stuff. Really surprised how much was steep coming down here from Neels, but yeah, firing up the burners. Get some food, set up the hammocks, see what's going on. Okay, so there's camp. This is the trail. It's sorry, I don't know how clear this is gonna be, but it's first thing in the morning. It's about 7. I'm walking down to the water source, see if I can clean up a little bit of water, and get ready for breakfast. We got about I don't know, maybe a 2.5 mile hike out. So left ourselves a very, very short day today. I should be getting picked up around 11, I guess. So we'll see, but this is the trail. Say it's kind of dark. I may not even be able to use this. Make our way down to the water source. Just down the trail a little ways. There's some other folks strung down through here. There's another little campsite down at the saddle. This girl was down there camping by herself. She had a big old dog though, so I'm guessing she's probably okay, but commenting on how brave lady out here all alone, but I've seen them. Not that women can't do this. Not that they can't be brave and camp alone, but you see it, you're still kind of like, wow. So yeah, I guess this is our water source. You can kind of see what we have to do to get water. We could probably go down a little further and get a better pool source, but anyway, gonna filter some water, make some oatmeal, and see how it goes. All right, we're getting all packed up, getting ready to go. Just had some Amish German Baptist or something come through. Yeah, like ladies with little buns on their head, full-length dresses. But they camped up above us and a bear came into their camp, so. Which worked out great for us because he didn't come into ours. So yeah, getting ready to head out. Hogpen Gap, then home.
See something getting at that tree stump right there?
Yeah.
Digging up in there?
Yeah, I noticed that earlier. It almost looked like a bear print, but I didn't want to say that. So.
That's good stuff, yeah.
Maybe he did come to our camp, you know, and was nosing around right there for some reason. So we were literally on the trail. Well, not on the trail. Alongside. Conveniently located. Making our way to Hogpen. Through a lot of underbrush. What I was saying before, people who camped up from us had a bear in their camp. So hopefully he paid them all the attention and didn't come to ours. Still a lot of wildflowers. We're a lot of bees up on Blood Mountain, which is good to see. Guess that's kind of the last gasp for flowers, as you can see there. Slow bowl. And yeah, we're probably 2 miles from Hogpen, so that's the final destination to a throwback to an earlier conversation that's not on film. A nice overlook.
Yeah, grab it. It's that big bottle.
I think that's Yona, straight ahead.
No, it's this one here. That's got like coffee in here. I'll put some in the bowl.
You can see way back here. Nice spot. I don't know what it is. I can pull out the phone and find out, but that takes effort. We're all about low effort. Purdy. Purdy, purdy. Okay, so we came down a kind of a steep descent back there into this nice, flat, non-rocky, just great trail. The kind of stuff we dream about on the mountain bike. You know, if you're going to do a bike packing, you could just ride this for days. Well, you could hike it for days too. Really cool. Temperature's not too bad, but it's humid, so I'm sweating. But and the undergrowth in this section isn't too bad either. Where we were coming up along the top of the ridge, lots of weeds and stuff high up there, so like well over waist high, chest high stuff, so had to make your way through that. Down here, nice, low undergrowth. Maybe there was a burn off here a few years ago, I don't know. But yeah, after all the ups and downs, this is a nice break. Got another overlook. Nice. Cool. This is nice. Cool. Nice breeze coming up through this side. You can see a rock face over that way. Really nice. All right, crazy descent. Had quite a few steep descents. Not as rocky as the earlier ones, but steep nonetheless. And this is another steep one going down to Tesnatee Gap here. So it's not where we're going to stop for the day, because, or where we're going to finish. We're going to finish at Hogpen, but this is the same road. We'll duck back into the woods, I guess, and make our way to Hogpen. So, yeah, good to be at Tesnatee. Getting some hot spots. These descents really give me hot spots in my feet. Just putting a lot of pressure. The aloe burn cream I put on them yesterday on my toes seemed to work pretty good. I also put it on some chafing areas that I won't mention, and that worked good too. So have to keep that in mind. Start packing something like chamois butter or something like that with aloe. So we'll see. But yeah, we're here. Tesnatee. Tesnatee. Hate these steps going down. Oh, you just feel it in your calves. Really in the, not your calves, your shins. The muscles all up around your knees just really feel it. And they're all younger than me, so they scootle down, skedaddle down just fine. So here we are. Won't be long now. They've been here about an hour or so, so they've been waiting on me, you know. .9 miles. Of course, it's up. We're at an overlook somewhere between Tesnatee and Hogpen. And that's pretty. Look at there.
Amazing, ain't it?
Nice. Courtney run on ahead?
After about halfway up, I lost Courtney.
Almost there. Here we are, Hogpen Gap. Just came down the trail. The descent coming in here is not terribly bad. Not as bad as going down to Tesnatee. That was sucked. This is actually not terribly bad. Sweating a lot. The humidity's high for September. I may have a blood pressure thing going on, I don't know. But I'm getting hot in a hurry. And it's only mid-70s. What's that? Oh, that's pretty cool. Blair Witch. No, I'm kidding. Simpson. The Simpsons. I guess we're in Springfield. For some reason I thought Hogpen was on this side of the road, but clearly not. Here we are, 3:48. Any luck, my daughter's here. I think I see the car. So we're at Hogpen, hence the rock.
Yeah, that was a nice little treat.
These are guys I was hanging with. We got Kylie.
Yes.
Caffeina, because she likes caffeine. And man, if I was half my age, she'd still like caffeine. That's Lane. We're gonna call him Camino. That would be a good trail name for him. He's been talking about Camino all the time. This is Courtney. Grape nuts or sandals? Take your pick. We think we settled on grape nuts because anybody who can eat grape nuts more than once, it's pretty bad. This is Haley. Call her Stopper. She's got that ESPN, that 6th sense that tells her when to stop and when danger's coming.
ESP.
So we use that to our advantage. None of us got snake bit. Jordan, we call him Sahara because he lived in Africa.